Welcome to Adarsh Vidyalaya online classes. Okay, we have completed the 21st lesson and today we are going to continue with the next lessons, that is 22nd World of Microbes. So in this lesson we will see about different types of organisms which are very minute in size. Clear? We will see the remaining part. What is microbiology? So microbiology is a science which deals with microorganisms. So what do you mean by microorganisms? So microorganisms are the organisms which is very minute, which can be seen only through the microscope. So only they need a device we can't see in our naked eye. So they need an instrument called microscope. Only through that they can able to see that particular organisms. Such types of organisms, they are called microorganisms. So the branch of science which deals with microorganisms called microbiology. Clear? You know, understood what is microbiology? It is a study of science which deals with microorganisms, which is very minute in size, which cannot be seen in our naked eyes. Only through the instrument called microscope we can able to observe the particular microorganisms. Clear? So where we can find this microbes? So microbes, I said it is very minute, it can be seen in all the places, mostly in all the places. It has different habitat where even in the hottest climate, even in cold climate like Arctic and polar region, ice caps, even in volcanoes. Even volcanoes also, certain organisms can survive because they have such ability to survive even in eruptions of volcanoes also. Even in Arctic regions like polar regions, they can live. Even in terrestrial like us, how we live in that habitat also they can live. In water also millions of microorganisms are found. So there are different habitat they can live according to their survival. Clear? So here there are different microbes which is useful to us. So certain microbes are there which is used in our daily life. For example, if you take milk, so from milk we used to convert into different products. So for these products the microorganisms are very much used. So for making idli, dosa, certain yeast are used for that. Clear? Curdling of milk, lactobacillus, one type of bacteria. Like that, they used to convert certain vaccines. Nowadays the vaccines are produced by using microorganisms only. Enzymes. All these things can be made by using the microorganisms. So there are many organisms in this world are useful to us, and many organisms in this world are harmful to us. So many disease may come, viral fever, influenza, typhoid, malaria, chickenpox, everything can be caused by these microorganisms. So they have both benefits and harmful to us. So in this lesson we are going to see different types of microorganisms, the types of microbes we are going to see in this lessons. Clear? For example, bacteria, virus, fungi, protista, algae, all these things we are going to see in this lesson. Clear? We will see about the bacteria. So bacteria is one of the single cells. They have only one cell organism. So single cell organism otherwise called unicellular organisms, right? So bacteria is one of the unicellular organisms. So they are prokaryotic. What do you mean by prokaryotic? Prokaryotic. So prokaryotic means what? They don't have proper nucleus. The nucleus is absent. So here in bacteria there is no well defined or no nucleus at all. Clear? Not only that, certain cell organelles also absent in this bacteria. So they are single cell and they are prokaryotic. So if we take the size, so they are 1 to 10 micrometer in length. The length is about 1 to 10 micrometer in length and 0.2 to 1 micrometer in width. So this is the size of the bacteria. Clear? So if we take this bacteria, so they can use to move from one place to another. Although they are single cell, so certain group of cells are joined together and forms a multicellular. So they consist of a flagella, a thread-like structure, which is useful for locomotions. So it is surrounded in the body of the bacteria called flagella, which is useful for locomotion. It is used for motility, which move one place to another. Clear? And we'll see what are the types of bacteria which is found. First one is coccus or cocci. Coccus or cocci, it is spherical in shape. Spherical shape bacteria. Coccus is the spherical shape bacteria. Next is bacillus. So bacillus is the rod shaped bacteria. It is a rod shaped bacteria. So we can see the bacteria in this form. So coccus is a spherical shaped bacteria. Bacillus is a rod shaped bacteria like this. And if we take third one, spirillum. Spirillum is a spiral shape. So most of you have seen the spiral binding, right, to just file the papers. So they make a spiral binding. So it is a shape of in the form of spiral. Third one is spiral shape, spirillum. Clear? So these are the different types of bacteria based on their shape. Coccus or cocci, it is a spherical shape. Bacillus or bacilli, it is a rod shape, and spiral shape, spirillum. So it is a spiral shape. So these are the types of bacteria. Clear? For the structure of bacterial cell. Structure of bacterial cells. So this is the structure of bacteria cell, and they have cell membrane. So outermost membrane, they have cell membrane, and this cell membrane encloses by. So cell membrane encloses by cell wall. Cell membrane encloses by cell wall. So certain bacteria, they have again this cell wall. It has a covered with a part called capsule. So this is cell membrane, and this cell membrane is covered with cell wall, and this cell wall is covered with a thin layer called capsule. And this capsule, it is polysaccharides. What do you mean by polysaccharides? So they are the two or more glucose are present. It is called as what? Polysaccharides. So the cell wall consists of capsule, which is polysaccharides. Two or more sugar molecules are present, so it is called polysaccharides. Clear? So next they have plasma membrane. So cell membrane encloses by cell wall, which is lined by this capsule, and if you take next to this, they have plasma membrane. They have plasma membrane. So inside the plasma membrane only, they have other cell organelles. They have other cell organelles like ribosome, cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm, the next regions which is spreaded, and they consist of other cell organelles like DNA. So DNA is a genetic material. Deoxyribonucleic acid, which used to carry the genetic information from one generation to other generations. So that is present. So they have it is nucleus, it is not well defined here. Clear? So they have ribosomes. So this ribosome is useful for protein synthesis. So always the ribosomes which is useful for protein synthesis, which is found in the cells. So even in bacterial cells, the ribosome is present for protein synthesis. Clear. So along with that, they have a circular DNA. It is called plasmid. Clear. So these are the structure of bacterial cell. I told it is a single cell. So it is also made up of cell wall, cell membrane, plasma membrane, which include all the cytoplasm, ribosomes, DNA and plast.